Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today I'm going to do a book review. So today what I'm going to share with you are just a few brief reflections on the book Twice as Hard, the stories of Black women who fought to become physicians from the Civil War to the 21st century by Jasmine Brown. I got this from the library. I know they're going to be glad to get their book back because I have had it for a minute. So let me just share with you from the inside flap. No complete history of Black women physicians in the United States exists, and what little mention is made of these women in existing histories is often insubstantial or altogether incorrect. In this work of extensive research, Jasmine Brown champions a new history, penning the long-erased stories of Black women physicians in permanent ink. Now, I could go through how the flap touches on each of the doctors that are featured in here, but that would just really make this long. But I do want to share a little bit about the author. So Jasmine Brown is a medical student at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. She completed an MPhil in the history of science, medicine, and technology at the University of Oxford as a Rhodes Scholarship, on a Rhodes Scholarship. She's a Black woman in medicine herself, and she says that she tells these stories as a means of establishing the kind of family history she wishes every Black woman could turn to for inspiration and encouragement. What she uncovers about these women's struggles, their need to work twice as hard and to be twice as good as others, and their ultimate success serves as instruction and inspiration for new generations considering a career in medicine or science. Now that's what I want to emphasize, is the inspiration. This book, I mean, at times I was crying, I was cheering. I was so proud of the women that were featured in here. It also made me want to look up each of these women and learn more about their life, because it's like a series of essays, but they're long, they're substantial essays that tell about where they got their start, some about their early education years, the way they decided to pursue a career in medicine, what was going on in society at that time around Black people in medicine, Black women in medicine, and women in medicine in general. And then their ultimate travel up through the ranks to create the career that they decided to create for themselves. And like I said, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women that are featured in this book, along with, again, a lot of information about what's going on in society at the time that they are matriculating through medical school. And again, by it starting from the Civil War, I mean, that was another thing that was really eye-opening to me, thinking about like the first person here in chapter 1, Rebecca Lee Crumpler, was the first African-American woman to earn a medical degree in the United States of America, only 14 months after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. She was born in 1831. I mean, like I said, it just blew my mind to learn of history that I had no way of knowing about these Black women physicians. So if you were considering a career in medicine or science, but again, like I am an herbalist and I'm really about community health in general and healing justice work. So I still think this is a valuable contribution that I want to actually own this book. And I think it could be incorporated into my curriculum because I think it's just important that we understand the trajectory of healing injustices and healing justice in America in particular and the world. And this helps to shine light on that, whether you are a practitioner of allopathic medicine or of natural medicine in a variety of ways. I do think this would still be very interesting and beneficial to give you that understanding of how important this work is around healing in our communities. Even for a person who's not going into medicine or science, what this book also really does a good job at is deciding your dreams and your goals. And many of these stories are examples of you don't give up. You keep going despite the odds or in spite of the odds. You keep going, whether that's apply again, apply to a different school, move to another state, find you another colleague, find someone who can back you up. Keep searching until you build that supportive network. Let your family, like stories of some of these people didn't come from very wealthy backgrounds. And it might have been about passing the church envelope to gather up tuition money for the one person in town who was getting out to do something with their life that was going to be of tremendous benefit to the community. Some folks did come from a well-resourced background, and that's a common theme with the ability to go to medical school is often one that requires a large financial foundation from the family or somewhere. So there were a few people that had some financial resources that were able to get, help them through their journey. But many of these tales were of community contributions, familial sacrifice, and again, the strength and determination. So that also stood out to me. So even if you're not in the quote unquote medical fields or healing or health related field, it was still very inspiring. I could see this being a great book for young women to read, as far as, how we do Black History Month and doing these reports and you got to dress up like somebody or whatever. This right here would be a wealth of information for our young people. Anyway, as you can see, I loved this book. So again, I want to own this book. I'm going to go on and take it back to the library now. But I highly recommend it. I gave it 5 stars, unequivocally 5 stars. So I hope that you will check this out. Thank you, Jasmine Brown, for your research for this contribution. Very valuable contribution, and I hope that you'll check it out. So that's my short book review today of Twice as Hard, the stories of Black women who fought to become physicians from the Civil War to the 21st century by Jasmine Brown. All right, so I hope that you're having a great day. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.